I do a show with a group, a nonprofit called hours.global.
Office.hours.global. Okay.
Sorry, just long week, long day.
Yeah, that's okay. Office.hours.global.
Office.hours.global. And so my perspective of it is, I'm vision impaired. I don't know much about audio video, but I'm getting to learn. I mean, I got a rig now.
All right.
But with a rig, as you're mentioning to me just a couple seconds ago, getting the description or getting what I'm watching. So is that what you guys do? Is that
Yes.
where you come into play?
My business partner, John Harrington, who is a little to your left here,
Okay.
he is an expert in video production and has been for years. He has been providing audio description using the old methods, which is very expensive, time-consuming,
Right.
it's tedious,
Right.
and other than the Hollywood studios for movies and TVs, very few
Right.
people are adding audio description for that reason.
Or they lose it in the packages, right? Delivery
Yeah.
packages.
Now our solution changes all of that.
Right.
What you would do is you'd upload your video
Okay.
to our website.
Okay.
In a few minutes, our AI engine will divide that into scenes.
Okay.
It'll describe each scene. Maybe there's a dog running around in the schoolyard, so
Right.
it'll say a dog running around in the schoolyard.
Okay.
Maybe you have 50 descriptions in there, very short, succinct. You decide, well, I'd like to have 24 of those because 50 is too many.
Right.
It's too much description. So
Right.
you click a little plus symbol next to the descriptions that you want.
Okay.
When you're done, you pick a voice that we have.
Okay.
We have 65 synthetic
What is
voices.
your engine that you're using for your voices?
We use a lab called Well Said Labs.
Okay.
And I'm going to hold this up so you can hear one of them in a
Various
sample.
shots of people smiling as they climb stairs inside a building. A man in an orange shirt. Text. Great
Okay,
day.
so a man in the orange shirt.
Good, the inflections are really good as being
Very
synthesized
human,
voice, right.
very human.
Right.
We spent an extra 3 months getting what's called human parody voices, which are
And then
voices.
one more time, just to get the
Yeah, yeah.
name stuck in my head. What's that called from the engine?
It's called Well Said Labs.
Well
They're
Said
in
Labs.
Seattle. They're
Okay.
a partner of ours.
Okay.
And we've developed these this system to use those voices
Right.
because they reach human parity, meaning that blind people or vision impaired people tell us that they can't really tell the difference between a human being and this type of synthesized voice.
Right.
So our system within a few minutes will spit out an audio described version of your video.
Okay.
Now on YouTube, you could see some. If John's a customer for his production company, they might have 12 videos posted on YouTube.
Right.
When he's done adding audio description, now they have 24. For each one of the videos, they have the original
files.
video, then a second version that has the letters AD in the title for
So
audio
have
description.
you all figured out the implementation between YouTube with adding that as a secondary channel with multi-language or anything like that?
Not yet.
Oh, yeah.
No, but we'd
Okay.
like to work on that.
Okay.
Second language is something that a lot
Because
of people are talking about.
what I've seen other creators on YouTube and whatnot, Blind with a Vision, for example, I've seen her make a Spanish video and then she'll launch a English video. You know why? The effort is amazing for a creator to put both 2 hours on each episode or
Yeah.
whatever the case might
Yeah,
be
yeah.
in editing if you're editing it. But to have that flexibility and with something like this as a product where at least the audio description part could be useful. Or
Yeah.
if it's a cooking
Yeah, yeah.
show, I could at least see what the pot of butter looks like this. Or if
Exactly.
you're making popcorn, okay, it looks like a bunch of beads instead of oil. I don't
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
something.
exactly. Exactly. It's funny you should mention the cooking example because
Right.
we have spoken with a blind lady who said that it frustrates her that she goes to learn how to make things for her kids
Yeah.
on YouTube,
Right.
and every one of the videos is not audio described. They'll
Right.
say, your chicken should look like this after you cut it.
this, look
Like
like this."
what? Like, tell me what.
Yeah.
So that's a good application, anything like that. I mean, there are between 1 and 2 million hours of video that are uploaded to the internet every single day.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's something like 1/10 of it, not even that much, is audio described. So people like you are being left further and further behind
Sure, but
every day.
I think it also improves the bottom line of the individual that does.
Yeah.
Because it's a differentiator, right? If you go to someone like the woman you might be describing,
Yeah.
I've seen a couple chef shows, and their differentiator is they describe the show.
Yeah.
So they've been awarded an award from an audio description project and different, where Hollywood and everybody's meeting in the center. But you recognize as a creator or as whoever you are. And that's kind of advocacy that we all have to do, because even on YouTube,
I agree 100%.
we're pushing the boundaries of what the feature sets are. But if they're not working, Google was next door. Hey, knock, knock. Can we ask you a quick question? We're having issues with this. Let's move forward, right? Because we have a lot of great products, but we sometimes get bogged down about the little things rather than go to the dealers who make the product, deal with the product, and then we could make a better future for everybody.
Yeah, I like that you said that. I would be thrilled if 2 years from now this was bundled into YouTube, and anybody could use it for free.
Right.
They could just click a button and add audio description, or maybe the audience could do that if you were wanting to consume a video or listen to a video. If it didn't have audio description yet, you'd press a button and in real time it would add that in. That's going to be possible in the not too distant future.
I have a question.
Everybody's creators.
How does it feel that on the third day of your business, you've met your company spokesman?
That's good. I love it. Yeah, that didn't take long. Yeah. Your examples are right on the money. One use case was there's a person from a cruise company that's headquartered here in Florida, and he was telling me that they have a lot of videos and not one of them has audio description in it. So wouldn't it be great to be the first cruise line to advocate for blind and visually impaired people?
I mean,
you
blind
tap
and
in.
visually impaired travel agents, why not give them the reasoning to say, hey, you supported me, I support you. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. Business to be made. Between transportation being an issue, like in my city, after 7 o'clock I can't travel anymore.
Oh, is that right?
So it becomes an issue, but having a device like such, or having an audio description, again, going to the theater to watch a live play. He's in the theater world. He does lighting for theater world.
Yeah.
But in that same aspect, to understand what is being shown on TV or what is being shown on a stage, and having that description, and maybe if a product like this can later on, generational evolution, be able to take what you see through visual aspects and describe it to you.
That would be great.
I mean, the generation
in real time. It's not going to be that far off.
I mean, Gemini is already there.
Yeah.
Right? But we have to tweak up Gemini, and then also we got to be careful with what we are doing, because that's the leverage.
Yeah. Do you mind?